Forest degradation are the biggest threats to forest worldwide. Over half of the tropical forest worldwide have been destroyed since the 1960s, and every second more than the 1 hectare of tropical forest is destroyed or drastically degraded. The degradation and loss of forest threatens the survival of many species and reduces the ability of forest to provide essential services. Deforestation and forest degradation impact the lives of 1.6 billion people whose livelihoods depend on forest. 1 billion of them are among the world's poorest. Nature-based solutions such as forest landscape restoration can reverse the effects of deforestation and degradation and regain the ecological, social, climatic, and economic benefits of forest. Threat to forest worldwide. Deforestation and forest degradation are the biggest threats to forest worldwide. Deforestation occurs when forests are converted to non-forest uses such as agriculture and road construction. Forest degradation occurs when forest ecosystem lose their capacity to provide important goods and services to people and nature. Over half of the tropical forests worldwide have been destroyed since the 1960s, and every second more than 1 hectare of tropical forest is destroyed or drastically degraded. This intense and devastating pressure on forest is not limited to the tropics. An estimated 3.7 million hectares of Europe forests are damaged by livestock, insects, disease, forest fires, and other human-linked activities. Importance of forest biodiversity. Over 80% of the world's terrestrial biodiversity can be found in forest, from pine trees in the boreal in the boreal north to the rainforest in the tropics, and the degradation and loss of forest threaten the survival of many species and reduce the abilities of forest to provide essential services such as clean air and water, healthy soils for agriculture, and climate regulation. Sustainable livelihoods. Healthy forests support the livelihoods of 1.6 billion people globally, 1 billion of whom are among the world's poorest. Deforestation and forest degradation have real and tangible impacts on the lives of these vulnerable communities. For example, 52% of all land used for food production is moderately or severely impacted by the erosion of healthy soil. This occurs when trees are removed from a landscape, leading to increased food insecurity. Climate mitigation and adaptation. The world's forests absorb 2.4 billion tons of carbon dioxide per year, one third of the annual carbon dioxide released from burning fossil fuels. Forest destruction emits further carbon into the atmosphere with 4.3 to 5.5 gt carbon equivalent per year generated annually, largely from deforestation and forest degradation. Protecting and restoring this vast carbon sink is essential for mitigating climate change. Forests also play a crucial role in climate change adaptation efforts. They act as a food safety net during climate shocks, reduce risk from disasters like coastal flooding, and help regulate water flows and microclimates, improving the health of these forest ecosystems and introducing sustainable management practices, increase the resilience of human and natural system to the impacts of climate change. Solutions. Forest landscape restoration. Nature-based solutions such as forest landscape restoration can help countries reverse the effects of deforestation and degradation and region and regain the ecological, social, climatic, and economic benefits of forest. FLR brings people together to identify and implement the most appropriate restoration interventions in a landscapes. It seeks to accommodate the needs of all land users and multiple land uses. FLR is not just about planting trees, it can include multiple activities like agroforestry, erosion control, and natural forest regeneration. FLR also addresses the underlying drivers of forest laws. For example, it provides farming communities living in and around forest with knowledge on sustainable agricultural methods that do not rely on destroying forest. Countries and other landowners are committing to FLR through the BON challenges, a global effort to restore 350 million hectares by 2030, launched by IUCN and Germany in 2011. The BON challenges has so far generated pledges from governments and organizations to restore over 210 million hectares. Please, thank you. Please subscribe, like,